Yes, Peggy.
It is what it is.
Okay, I'd like to call to order the Whitewater Township Board of Trustees meeting for 18th, December 18th, 2023.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Pope?
Here.
Mr. Shively?
Here.
And Mr. King?
Here.
Acceptance of the minutes for the November 20th, 2023 regular meeting.
I'll make.
All right.
I'll second or.
Voice vote.
Mr. Pope?
Yay.
Mr. Shively?
Yay.
Mr. King?
Yay.
Acceptance of the minutes for the November 20th, 23 special meetings of the Board of Trustees. Make a motion. Accept it.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope?
Yay.
Mr. Shively?
Yay.
Mr. King?
Yay.
Did everybody have time to look over the invoices?
I did. I'll, so move.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope?
Yay.
Mr. Shively?
Yay.
Mr. King?
Yay.
Moving on to the sheriff's report. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's
Good
to be
evening.
back.
Good to see you back.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back. All right. Unfortunately, I did not have October's report prepared due to circumstances outside my control, so I have that as well as November's. So covering October 2023, we had 1 breaking and entering, 10 thefts, 1 identity fraud, 2 criminal damagings, 1 criminal mischief, 1 domestic violence arrest, 1 protection order violation arrest, 1 assault, 1 aggravated menacing, 1 telecommunications harassment, 1 improper transportation of a firearm related to an OBI, 4 possession of drugs, 1 disorderly conduct. We had 10 aided case reports and 2 other non-criminal reports. That brought our grand total up to 38 in October, 25 of which were closed, 13 were still active at that time. We had 32 taken in September, so a slight uptick. 22 auto crashes in the township compared to 23 in September, and we had 409 calls for service, a slight uptick from 392 in September. Pardon the typo there, I had August. For November 2023, 1 breaking and entering. We had 8 thefts, 2 of which were auto thefts. We had 1 identity fraud, 4 criminal damaging, 1 criminal trespass, 1 rape, which was a known subject, apparently had taken place some time ago, just recently reported. 2 domestic violence reports or arrests, rather, 1 child endangering, 1 telecommunications harassment, 2 possession of drugs, 8 aided cases, and then, once again, 2 other non-criminal reports. This brought our total to 32, 18 of which were closed, 14 were active. We had 38 in October, as mentioned before, so a downtick here. 30 auto crashes in the township compared to 22 in October, and 373 calls for service. Once again, pardon my typo, we had 409 in September, so things are scaling down and hopefully will continue to do so as we proceed into the colder months here, so we'll see. You gentlemen have any questions for me?
I do not. Thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Awesome,
don't
well,
have
thank you.
Moving along, we don't have anything under public presentation. We'll go on to township reports. Start with fire department, chief.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chief.
Our run total for the month of November 2023, 73 EMS details with 68 patients. 47 of those were transported and 43 fire details for a monthly total of 116 details, bringing our year-to-date totals up to 985 EMS details, 498 fire details, and 1,483 details for the year. We are on pace to eclipse last year. We'll just have to see by how many by the end of the month. I will skip through that middle part unless you have any questions there. Our staffing for the month of November, no station closures, and 100% of our shifts were covered by our township medics. And as always, we are still utilizing WestJet to supplement those medic numbers. I have one part-time interview scheduled for this week. I feel like I missed something there. Yeah, I did. Sorry. We have 2 new part-time members getting ready to start orientation. That will take place on Thursday. 2 part-time applicants are awaiting their pre-employment medical exam. And as I mentioned, I do have 1 part-time interview this week. So again, we're still seeing some part-time applications rolling in. In regards to the EMS division chief posting, the deadline for that is this Wednesday, the 20th. And as of today, I do have 4 resumes and letters of interest for that position. After the deadline, I'll get with Dr. Charlton and we'll set up a time. It'll probably be after the first of the year, since we're here, to do interviews for that position. Regarding grants, I received notification last week that our FEMA AFG grant application was denied. Again, as you know, this is for mobile and portable radios. I'm going to talk with the grant writer, and I'm going to get with the fiscal office and with the administrator and come up with maybe some sort of strategy or something. So we did purchase 8 portable radios earlier this year. The cost of that was just shy of $50,000. Those are in, they are being programmed, and they're going to be engraved, so those should be ready to pick up by the end of this week or beginning of next week. But based on what our grant amount was, that still leaves us right around $200,000 in radios that we need to purchase before July of 2025. With the Marks 2-factor authentication that was that's being put into place at that time. So I'm not sure if the grant strategy is going to work out on that, but like I said, I'll talk to the grant writers again, and also I've got a meeting that I'm going to set up with the fiscal office and the administrator to see what we can do, because unfortunately if we don't get it on the grant, we're going to have to purchase those radios by that time. And we're also looking at order delivery delays and stuff like that too, because the portables took 6 months to get in, and the mobile was right around a month. The mobile is in, it's been programmed. We're just waiting to set up an installation date for the new medic unit. So, and as going into that, the new ambulance, the installation of the cot and loading system is set up for January 8th. And the mobile radio has just finished programming, and we're setting up scheduling for that very soon. So just some holiday safety tips there. I'm not going to go over all those. We'll have those on our Facebook page as well. But that's all I have. Unless you have any questions, just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy and Safe New Year. And we always like to be invited by parties, but please not via 911. So be careful out there. Be safe, everyone.
I don't have anything. Merry Christmas, Chief. Merry
Right.
Christmas.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We're skipping the next 2.
Okay, moving on down. Community reports, regional water and sewer.
Nothing new. Did I?
Moving on to economic development.
Nothing new on economic development either.
It's passed. We thrive.
Nothing new on We Thrive, and I'll add in WestJed right now. Organizational meeting is January 4th, so that covers that one too.
And solid waste, nothing new on that. Moving on to old business. West Chad Board appointment.
The WestJed board appointments, we have one. I still have been unable to locate a second. The one that I was hoping would be able to come back is unable. So I've still been on the search and will continue so before the appointments in January.
I'll add that to the organizational meeting agenda.
Okay. Anything else on that? Moving on to new business. Jim's got a resolution for us.
It's a replacement resolution for the one that's in your packet because there was an issue with the sections of the Ohio Revised Code that allow us to do a safety services levy. And since we were doing that, they also revamped the language. So what you have separate from your packet before you is resolution number 2023-16, resolution declaring the necessity of levying an additional tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation within the Whitewater Township and requesting the county auditor to certify matters in connection therewith. So I talked to the auditor's office today. They said they would do their very best to get a levy certificate back to us tomorrow. If they do that, we would then have to pick a time either tomorrow evening probably after 5 o'clock when close of business for them, and or Wednesday morning early, so we could approve that resolution that you were going to approve tonight with the new language. So I guess we need to act on that, and then if you decide to proceed with that, we'll schedule a meeting.
Do we have to make a motion to approve this one?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
And I'll second that.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yay.
and Mr. King.
Yay.
The resolution 2023-17, is that the old one?
2023-17, it's a temporary appropriations for 2024. Because we approved those, if something happens and we needed to spend money in an emergency between now and our organizational meeting, or whenever we would pass permanent appropriations, we can. I plan to have permanent appropriations for you at the organizational meeting. So Peggy's paid the last of the bills. We have one payroll to go out. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe a health insurance bill, but we'll know the amount, so I can figure that in. So the permanent appropriation shouldn't be any issue with having those together for you on the
I'll make a motion to accept the temporary appropriations.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yay.
and Mr. King.
Yay.
Moving on, any public comments? None there. We don't need an executive session. Any comments from the board?
We want to set that time
Yes.
for tomorrow.
Set the time for tomorrow.
I'm available anytime up until 6 o'clock.
Okay. I can be here.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock or 5:30?
5:30 is better for me. Is that okay with
Five-
you?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll be here at
Just,
5:30.
it's not pushing you, is it?
No.
I know you got traffic to deal with.
Yeah,
and
no, I'll leave early if I have to. It ain't gonna hurt me, so.
Okay.
5:30. I'd rather do 5:30 than 7 anyway, so
Okay.
earlier the better.
All right. All right. Probably should have a motion to set that time and date.
I'll make a motion for the emergency meeting tomorrow at 5:30.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay.